banned for being too controversial.
This definitely takes the cake as probably the most violent thing I've played.
I think it is crazy for anyone to make a game where students are taught to beat their teachers up.
We are determined to stop a situation in which video games and violent content are being peddled to our children.
I don't think that helps.
Games are supposed to be fun, but some games are so disturbing that certain countries made them illegal. Today, we're looking at video games banned for being too controversial.
They actually were talking about bullying. I'm on Twitch right now. Link is in the description, so you should come join. Because if you don't...
You might have some of them right now, but in other parts of the world, it's a crime to play or even own these games. The amount of videos without sacrificing quality, and to do that, we gotta keep growing. So 70% of you guys aren't subscribed, and it would mean...
Sir, that says 69.1. Why are you lying to me?
World to me if you did, and...
Sir, that says 60...
Yo, Matt Zombies. You're playing house. I didn't set the second line to Portuguese fast enough. That was a buns hotkey. Because if you set the second line to Portuguese, you spawn faster. And I miss doing that, so... buns. I low-key didn't see if it was best white. I don't know if it was best white or not. Yo, let me pick up red. Okay, that's buns. Why did I risk trying to grab hammer like that? I already knew I was finna choke it. Let's see if this is good RNG. I still don't remember if it was best white key or not. Oh my gosh, I'm so buns. Even if I didn't sell on this at all, this would still definitely not be PB. My PB is like 135. Oh, it was even best white. Oh yeah, the Portuguese thing has been like recently found. Like, for school, we usually just use Chinese traditional, but then we switch from Chinese traditional to Portuguese on, like, the second line. We just figured that out. So, like, first you do Chinese traditional and then Portuguese. Like that. So, like, first you do Chinese traditional. Yo. Okay, I'm finna sell it, bro. It's good red, and I'm currently 1 second behind world record pace. Make that 3 seconds behind world record pace. It's like a good thing it's not good book. It's still average, though. It's not good. And it's average white. And it's average red color. At least it's not best. Oh my gosh, why did that actually make me gasp, bro? Like, I genuinely did the cartoon gasp when I saw him. Okay, Wrench is not there anyway. Okay, 134. That's PB by a second. That could have possibly been 131 pace if I actually didn't choke very badly on the first items. Oh shoot, wait. I forgot to make it Chinese traditional. I'm gonna spawn late. Nah. I don't have /hip copy and pasted. Oh no, I hear thunderstorms, bro. I'm cooked. Odo, don't say any dumb stuff because I'm streaming. But I decided to join VC with you for some reason.
Well, I don't feel racist today. Because something's
Odo,
happened today.
Odo, you know they're trying to get you banned, right? They're trying to get all the underage people banned.
I'm not underage.
You're still annoying. You're still annoying, though.
And you know that I'm 13.
You're still annoying, though.
Well, I'm trying to be less annoying because I don't have the energy to be annoying because...
Yeah.
Because something sad happened today.
Wait, what? What happened?
My best friend died today.
Oh wait, that's actually sad. Wait, how old was he?
12.
Wait, he was 12? And damn, bro. That's genuinely sad.
Yeah, I know.
I pray for his family. That is actually sad.
His family got, robbed, and the robber shot him.
Bro, that robber needs to go to jail, bruh. Shooting a 12-year-old kid? Bruh.
The only one who survived was the sister and dad. I'm actually sad.
Yo, that is genuinely scary. I really hope that doesn't happen to like anyone. Oh shoot, the thunder is getting really... It's getting really bad outside. The thunder.
I still don't know why they robbed him.
Bro, I accidentally voted for house. Time to get like 112 with average green.
Watch your stream.
Yo, I don't know if you can hear the rain outside, but it's pouring. I don't know if you can hear the thunder either.
No, it's not there. Savage green.
Yo, what? Okay. Hold on, I'm gonna open my window. I'm gonna see if you can hear it.
For what?
Hold on, I'm just gonna like open it up real quick. Can you hear it now? I'm talking about from my live stream. I can hear it from my stream. Your ears are just bad. I can literally hear the rain and thunder. Hold on. I'm gonna watch for another thunder strike and then tell me if you hear it. I'm gonna tell you it's right when thunder. Okay, there was one right there. Now time to actually get back to playing.
Why can't they hear my voice on stream?
They can.
It's Matt Zombies is here. Yeah, I hear myself, buddy.
I forgot to change it to Portuguese for the second line.
I hear myself, buddy.
I forgot to change it
This
to
is not.
Portuguese for the second line.
Are you like rage? Isn't it Chinese trad?
Guess what I'm using? Chinese. You switched to Portuguese for the second line. Like for the first line, Chinese traditional is faster. Second one is Portuguese.
That's just a waste of time.
No, it's not. It makes you spawn in faster.
Yeah, but it takes so much effort.
It does not take effort clicking one button to change the language. Oh, it's best red.
Oh, for real? Who joined? Oh, Zerky Glazer.
I'm finna get like a goated time with average book.
Oh, wait, what? Hold on, pause.
I'm gonna hope it's best white.
132.
132. This is probably a lot better.
What are you diggers doing geoguessing?
My man, I am
No,
I'm live streaming. School.
Yep.
Yo, is this like PB right now? If it's like best
Are you
life?
slow? You're supposed to get a hammer first.
No, I'm not.
You are. On a wrench, get rolled.
Yo, it was best white too. Let's see what time. This was 131 with average red cog and average.
Actually, it was actually 130. Oh, you're right.
Why are you saying actually? Like you're trying to correct me. My guy, it was 131. Nothing else. Okay, now let me see the weather for Greensboro, North Carolina.
Oh, Burlington. Oh, okay.
Odo, can you search up the weather for Burlington, North Carolina?
We know you live in Burlington. Okay,
I don't.
Okay, I'm going to Burlington, North Carolina right now.
It says at 3 a.m. it's a 95% chance of lightning. 95%. I've never seen it
raining.
Okay, now this is actually getting bad. The rain is actually getting bad now.
Well, it's not gonna kill you because you have a roof. Am I right?
What if like the rain like disintegrated the roof? Like the rain like melts the roof. You feel me?
How do I turn off the sound?
Okay, wait. Now let me test if you can actually hear it now. Like, can you hear that now? It's probably a lot louder. You can play GeoGuessr by your... do Australia all provinces?
I did already. I already got it. Really easy. In my whole GeoGuessr career, I've got everything in Australia. No,
Do like all
the Brazil states.
All Russian states, which is like a lot.
Hell no, I'm not doing...
How much Russian states is there? I know there's like...
I already got every Brazil state except like... I already got everything in Brazil.
There was 89 Russian states. Or 85. Dang it. You're watching what? You're watching a shooter? They're trying to copy us, huh? 50? That's the same number as U.S. states.
Yeah, man.
I know Odo's
you
buns.
Played it, yes or no?
Well, I used to play it. Now it's
buns. You're missing out. You're missing out.
What do you mean, Roblox Bed Wars?
Yeah.
That game is buns. Okay.
It's not buns. Can we trio dwelling walks?
No.
When I get the courage to like move.
Bro, I'm not gonna trio that game. You waste so much time playing that.
Dude, it could be like.
Yeah. Watch, I'm finna get best red like this attempt.
Oh, that's... I'm reading Mad Zombie's chats right now.
Although, try to get every single European country. It's that free.
I did! I've gotten every single country. Except like Bosnia.
Now do it on an actual Europe. Do it on an actual Europe map.
Oh, that's easy.
Why'd your stream end?
It ended.
I did! Brody!
Oh, you have to do it on a Europe map.
I've gotten every single... I've gotten every single thing.
Bro, Odo, you said my stream ended and then you made me look on my phone.
Europe, wait, no, I should do no move.
Odo, this is why people want you banned.
Wait, what's it called?
Belgium or Netherlands?
Wait, what's it called? Actually, do like...
Bro, shut the hell up.
Do like unofficial coverage, but try to get every country.
No.
So you like 197 countries. Do GeoGuessr in 2069 all countries.
Am I actually a GeoGuessr goblin?
Yes. You're a GG,
no, honestly,
bro.
I'm not a GeoGuessr goblin. I'm not a GeoGuessr goblin, am I right?
Damn it, was Serbia right next to the Hungarian border. Oh.
Bro, I went on YouTube and it said that...
Yeah, that's an... Ooh.
I went on YouTube and it said... It said there was a strawberry moon. There's gonna be a strawberry moon.
Bulgaria, I think I know it, yeah.
I'd say Bulgaria or Serbia. Yeah.
Oh, I was wrong.
This Riga lie.
Russia. GG.
What do you mean, Russia?
What do you mean it is?
It's not Russia. Alright guys, I'm gonna poop real quick.
Yeah. Oh fuck.
I'm gonna poop real quick.
Turn on your camera.
Well, I don't want to shower. Okay, we're in the toilet.
Ireland.
We're in the toilet now. Lock this.
Oh.
That's like some... You know, I can feel like the North Macedonia vibes.
Belgium. Okay, well, I already have something.
Norway.
Lithuania.
I low-key forgot that country existed.
Valid. I'm gonna close out of this, close out of this. What the It was not Sweden at all. This is low cam. I don't know, it is not. Wait.
Why was that thunderstrike genuinely close, bro?
Does anyone hear that?
Yeah.
What, the poop splashing into the toilet?
Yeah, that's
I wish I could.
I'm gonna play feet on the toilet. Wait, I'm gonna play feet on the toilet.
You can play Fiend on the toilet?
Yeah, this toilet can someone play music on the toilet.
Bro, Otto's gonna play the worst
That's because you
music
just have like
on the toilet.
You just have you have a Japanese toilet. That's
Bro,
why.
do you have like an assistant
fancy
wipe
as
your
hell.
butt?
That's a bidet.
Yeah, it's called this thing. Or I just use the toilet if I'm feeling lazy. Because it can just export
Ireland,
water.
like Gen 1 Ireland. Yeah. Probably not Gen 1.
Gen 2 actually. UK Ireland, UK Ireland.
Yeah. Probably UK. Nope, it was Ireland.
Denmark?
UK.
What? I'm not locked in right now.
Is this just UK again? No, that was... God damn it. It's the most German thing I've ever seen, but it's probably not Germany. Yeah. Oh. Double plates. Yeah, Italy, down.
Odo, I'm scared. Can you stop the rain?
I haven't even gone to France.
No, so you should do Africa.
Hell no. I don't know what Bollywood that is, but I'm going to France.
Wait, stop.
Bro, Odo, what's the capital of Ethiopia? Let's see if you know this.
Oh, that was Poland.
The capital of Tanzania.
I don't know, fucking Dar es Salaam.
Yeah, God
Yeah.
damn it.
Bro, Odo, how do you know? You're a GeoGuessr dog.
I don't know.
Is that just Greece?
Do you not remember when I got every capital of Africa? Like,
Oh yeah, I think, didn't Odo do like every capital of Oceania? Who knows that?
I don't know, because I'm a GG. I'm called a GG or GN geography nerd.
Denmark, I don't know.
Hey, I was also in Spain, so don't feel bad.
Name every city in Singapore.
Singapore?
Yeah, name every city in
The
Singapore.
city is just Singapore. Singapore's literally
I know!
the city. I'm going Poland because it's been... Oh.
So
My reasoning was that it was Poland multiple
what are you
times.
going to ask me, Kaden?
Huh?
Damn it, I don't need Portugal.
Odo, what'd you say?
What are you going to ask me?
I wasn't gonna ask you anything.
I forgot what sidewalks these were, but the stuff, the pattern on the sidewalks makes me think Latvia. Fuck, nigga.
Bro's
It's
gonna
going
get me demonetized.
Wait, no, I still need Bulgaria. And it wasn't either.
Actually, I'm not feeling
I don't know. Belgium. Oh, kill yourself. Stop being
Bro,
Portugal.
who is doing that?
I don't know what language that
Who
is.
was like hitting a pot, bro?
What?
Who is that in the background? Yeah, what is that? Who's hammering? Who's hammering
not
something?
Russia.
That's coming from Odo's background. That's coming from Odo.
Stop posting on it.
What?
What is that in your background?
I don't know what it would be.
I keep hearing, what is that noise?
I don't know.
Like banging or something. You know what I'm talking about. You're just rage baiting.
Wait, is this like... No, this does not look like Andorra. I don't care though. Yeah, North Macedonia.
That's like where Alexander the Great is from.
How's it I should have done that. White flowers, I have to go Estonia.
Dutch or something? Netherlands? Yeah.
Damn it, I already have Netherlands. Nigga.
Oh my gosh, bro.
North Macedonia, guys.
I'm gonna get demonetized.
Are you streaming?
Did I not say that?
That says .net.
Did I not
.net
say I
means
was streaming?
Netherlands. North Macedonia again. I like actually started looking at this stuff.
No, the thing is, not good at doing USA.
Oh, I am not doing no states challenge.
USA is like a million times worse than this.
I haven't done US. Wait, I did USA the challenge, but you didn't. Why?
Because he doesn't want to.
Oh, damn it.
You can't blame someone for not wanting to do that horrendous challenge.
Is this Greece?
Well, guys, that's what. Because I'll be having online school from now on.
Oh my gosh.
Until the end.
God.
Why?
Alright, guys, Latvia or Estonia? Pick.
Latvia.
It's just not.
It's probably neither.
It's probably like Poland. But fucking.
Aldo, why do you even have online school?
Pick Latvia. It was Lithuania.
Why do you have online school, Aldo?
Someone got someone got really sick, and they had to like.
Yes,
Okay, then they can just not go to school. That is not That is not worthy of. Okay.
Poland.
Doing an online school because someone got sick is crazy.
Please be Czechia. I already knew.
I'm gonna be difficult.
Is this just Russia?
St. Vincent and the Grenadines.
Cyrillic? It's just Russia. I don't know. Any Romania? I also need Bulgaria. Interesting. I thought that I did it.
That's France.
Is that flag? Yeah, guys, has to be sweet. Oh, fuck! I forgot Iceland was a thing. Tunisia. Oh. I like Norway, but I don't. Has to be Poland, guys. Know what I'm saying?
Finna get PB with this. I'm probably not.
Forgot what that was. Ow. Please be Sweden. Wait, do I already have that marker now? No. Okay. Alright. North Macedonia, no way. Oh, it was. Let's go. Oh my god.
Wrench, bruh. Wrench is my off.
Iceland is my off. Fuck Romania, too. Czechia or Slovakia?
Czechoslovakia.
No!
Isn't that like a country, Czechoslovakia?
No. Slovakia is officially my off. This is Hungary. Oh, what?
Europe is like the coolest country.
I'm actually going to... Oh, I forgot what that bollard was. I forgot what that bollard was.
You know what, guys? I'm gonna go bye-bye time.
Oh.
It would be cool if I got best red, bro. That's gonna crucial, man. How am I supposed to route this, bro? Is this even sub 120? Not anymore. I just want to burst red, bro.
As no surprise to anyone, the kids' content is insane. I find it to be very funny that the meme, "the kids yearn for the coal mines," has actually turned out to be true. But instead of it being coal mines, it's just Minecraft.
Here we go again.
YouTube kids. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Minecraft kids content is among some of the most popular and profitable niches on the YouTube platform, and has been ever since the game came out. It's what I, and probably you, if you're watching this video, consumed in some capacity growing up. However,
I did not. I was too old.
somewhere along the way, things changed, and what once was a community filled with wholesome YouTubers, mostly, who made their content with good morals and intentions in mind, has now been almost
Okay, that's red.
That's on YouTube Kids? Are you kidding me?
completely overrun by selfish vultures who abuse this niche daily, spitting out low-effort, mind-numbing slop content that
Adopted by 100 TV women and microwave sisters in Minecraft? What the fuck?
Bro, what
exposes their viewers
red
to
card,
all sorts of
What the hell is going on?
sexually suggestive imagery for a few extra clicks.
The fuck?
All of this was covered in my previous video on the subject. However, what I didn't mention was that I left a lot of things out in that video. What? Disgusting, harrowing things that probably would have gotten my channel completely demonetized. But after seeing the overwhelming support for my last video and the infinite amount of people commenting their personal, horrifying stories with this content, I feel obligated to get to the bottom of this rabbit hole. A rabbit hole worse than you and I could ever imagine.
By the way, I think Minecraft kids I think it's kids content in general. It's just that Minecraft is a really popular kids game, so a lot of people use Minecraft as a way to get kids involved with it. So, like, I think that kids are intrigued by, like, really weird stuff. And I think that usually, like, a parent kind of guides the kid into not getting, like, involved with that weird stuff. But, like, I think on YouTube, they're trying to do the exact opposite. What parent? Well, the parent's the YouTuber now. Yeah.
But first, allow me to introduce today's sponsor, OperaGX. It's no secret that my videos, including this one, take hundreds of hours of editing to produce. And in order to keep me entertained while editing, I like to watch a lot of YouTube videos on my second monitor. Probably like how you're watching this video right now.
No.
Don't think I don't see you. But for the longest time, I had a major problem in which my old browser was taking up so much RAM to show these videos, where it would often literally crash my computer. However, after switching to OperaGX and using features such as GX Control, that allows you to limit how much RAM and CPU your tabs can use, I've been able to edit for hours and watch my boy Sam Sule in peace with no issues. Now I know what you're thinking. Caleb,
Is he still alive?
I've already heard of OperaGX, and I know that I've been able to edit for hours and watch my boy Sam Sule in peace with no issues. Now I know what you're thinking. Caleb,
Is he still
Opera GX now literally has infinite customization. This is thanks to a new feature, GX Mods, where in just a few simple clicks, you can access and download any of the thousands of pre-made mods that are available in their store, allowing you to change things like your wallpaper, background.
I think you're going to see a lot more people using these different browsers as soon as ad blocker becomes harder to do with like Chrome and like potentially Firefox. You're going to see a lot more people come over to these other ones because it's just like ads nowadays on like these websites are just so bad. They're awful.
Keyboard and graphic sounds to a theme that maybe represents your favorite game, or have everything be a metal pipe.
Nice.
For some reason. The choice is yours, and it's as simple as clicking this mods tab here and searching the mod store for the one you prefer. My favorite recently has got to be this Minecraft fireplace, which honestly brings such a sort of
How? Out of every book spawn, it's the worst one, bro. PMO.
Like I did here.
Nah, I'm gonna see if it was good, Ren.
Mods or spyware? You think so?
To sound like this, which is just so satisfying. I could honestly listen to it all day. And if
like
that's
1990.
not enough, Opera GX has so many more helpful features, like their own version of ChatGPT. So if you ever need help with some homework, research, or in my case, some inspiration for editing, this thing's got your back. Not to mention, all of your bookmarks and extensions can just port right over. So why not try it out today? Download Opera GX for completely free right now and support the channel by going to operagx.gg/CalebAssaulting2 or simply click the link in the description. Thank you to them for sponsoring this video. And now it's time.
That was a long ad. They better have paid him a lot of money.
Oh my God, we're going to have the scariest night of our lives.
Yeah.
Alrighty, let's figure out where to go first.
The video you just watched is from the channel called Aphmau. Aphmau is one of the many content creators on this platform who makes Minecraft videos specifically catered towards a very young audience. Upon first glance, this content might seem pretty cringeworthy.
We're gonna hear furries.
Well, I was originally going to make this comparison to the Minecraft YouTubers I watched growing up, but honestly, especially compared to them, this content is very hard to watch. But despite this, there's still one reason all of these channels,
look at this, colors of the rainbow,
old and new, have stuck to and continue to churn out family-friendly oriented Minecraft content. Money.
I could guess that.
While you and I may never watch an Aphmau video in our lives, there is clearly a massive younger audience for it. Not necessarily YouTube, but rather its subsidiary app, YouTube Kids. In a sense, it's done back in 2021.
And kids like weird content. That's the other thing that, like, I have to emphasize. They're looking for weird stuff and, like, things that are kind of, like, as edgy as possible. So that's why they're drawn to this content. We all did, 100%.
With children under the age of 5.
Kids are fucking weird. Yeah, they are.
Of course. And in 2023, it was reported that YouTube Kids had over 600 million individual downloads, with that number growing exponentially each year. Unfortunately, it's becoming increasingly common nowadays for newer parents to rely on apps like this as a way to keep their child entertained without having to put in any actual effort.
That's how you have Coco Melon kids that have an attention span of 1 second.
Sit and watch hours of content unsupervised.
Zombies.
Guys, that it's a completely safe way for them to consume content. And the result, channels like Aphmau earning almost $500 million.
That's fucking insane. 388 million. Like most months for my channel, we get around 100 million, and that's still a lot. 388 million. What the fuck? And they're down 66% from last month.
Views and millions of dollars each month. Fortunately for us, Aphmau is one of the better examples out of this whole niche. She does things by the books, and aside from it being a little cringy, their content is educational, suitable, and healthy for kids.
That's good.
Aphmau School, on the other hand, is absolutely unacceptable. They too make Minecraft-related videos targeted towards children.
Okay.
However, the methods in which they gain their views are a little different. Instead of building a reliable and trustworthy brand that both parents and the young viewers watch and trust, they resort to imitating an already well-known...
What? Oh my god.
creator and uploading content that uses their original characters in all sorts of sexually suggestive or straight up violent ways.
What the fuck becomes mermaid prank? Crazy doctor where he's cutting somebody up? Sad story was kidnapped with a saw. Floor is lava. Robbing a bank. Oh, I'm just reading some of these. Apnal became pregnant. This is, yeah, this is a lot.
Violent ways for shock value in order to get more clicks. This manipulative strategy tricks the YouTube algorithm
10 friends on one pet block in Minecraft.
recommending them alongside videos of the real content creator impersonating, sometimes results.
See, wait. Apnal became wanted criminal challenge, and they have. She's putting 9 million views.
In these fake videos, gaining millions more views than the original. I mean, this channel alone has made roughly over $100,000 in just the short year and a half they've been posting content. They also have 118,000 subscribers.
Gonna get PB this attempt.
So, please subscribe. And of course, Apnal School is just one small example of the many perpetrators who make
No, I'm
this
not.
way.
Well, this was the whole Elsa Gate thing. When this happened, because there are a bunch of like really creepy, weird Frozen videos that were super popular in like kids. And like, yeah, this is the same thing. It's just been changed.
Pretty much every Minecraft kid YouTuber you can think of has one, if not multiple, of these garbage-filled impersonation channels made using their brand, all of which are individually made with the sole purpose of generating insane amounts of money, inadvertently exposing a plethora of disgusting and
How don't they get rid of them
in their content to millions of unexpected
Okay,
children,
worst way.
included, but not limited to.
Yeah.
Take off the foo-foo.
Apnal escaped from Girl Apocalypse Challenge, and it's her with these big boobs and an AK-47, and these other ones dressed up like sexual.
Okay, bro. It's like 148.
Medical procedures. Wait, there's suicide videos? Why JJ and Mikey hanged themselves? Bro, this is for kids? What the fuck? Apnal and baby the question marks, what the fuck?
I have a gun! We just tied you to the bed. Just don't shout and everything will be fine. We're going to the girl's house. We knocked them out and then tied them to the bed. We take scissors and cut their clothes.
This is, like, shocking. Wow.
But like I said, I've already discussed this before in my previous video. However, what I was very stupid to neglect at the time was that long-form video isn't the only form of media you can consume on this platform, with the other obviously being YouTube Shorts, to which I've come to learn not only has all of the same problems, but for a myriad of reasons, is actually so much worse.
How?
By doing as little as searching up Minecraft in the YouTube search bar, we can find a
It's
plethora
gonna be
of
with
different
us at
channels
150
posting these
again,
quote-unquote
but worse.
Minecraft
Steve, I'm stuck. Poor zombie girl, but happy ending. Guys. This is...
The animations in the Shorts tab. 20 million images that, if left uncensored,
look at this.
probably get this video demonetized. And
This only has 2 views, but still, baby noob draws a fake hole. 130 million views.
with tens, sometimes hundreds of millions of views each. The main difference between anything I've talked about in the past and these quote-unquote Minecraft animation shorts is the way in which the content gets recommended to viewers. As mentioned previously, the most common strategy for these fake quote-unquote family-friendly channels to lure in new viewers is to create the most shocking and attention-grabbing title and thumbnail they can, whether that be by using gruesome, violent, or sexually suggestive imagery.
That's insane. How does this get on YouTube Kids? That's like, what the fuck?
Viewers' recommendation feed in comparison to other videos, subsequently resulting in more clicks, more views, and more money. After all, that's the only reason they even exist in the first place. However, YouTube Shorts work a little differently. Since YouTube limits their shorts to a maximum length of only 60 seconds, as well as having no support for custom thumbnails, these channels instead lure the viewers in with the actual content of the video. And yeah, very quickly, it becomes apparent that these quote-unquote animations are just straight softcore pornography using...
And look, by the way, 1.1 million upvotes. That means this video, like, if you've got 1 million up, dudes, that means this is like a multi-million view video. This is massive.
Minecraft to massive mention the fact that these channels specifically abuse the system and take advantage of the way YouTube Shorts are set up. Everyone knows that YouTube Shorts has this sort of doom scroll / infinite scroll interface, where instead of giving the viewer a bunch of random recommendations and allowing them to specifically choose what kind of content they want to
Just
consume,
gives you one.
the app practically just shoves a bunch of random videos in the viewer's face without choice, and no matter how much they might not be interested, they will always watch at least a small portion of it before scrolling away. Channels like 11.3 know this, and that's why they made sure to put Minecraft characters that look like this in the very first second of each video. It's not even like they're trying to hide it. This channel, Alex and Steve Animation, which has 5.3 million subscribers and over 1.6 billion views, not only does the exact same thing, but they also have a direct link to a Patreon account that creates fully NSFW drawings and videos accessible by anybody with just one click.
This video's not even halfway over. Like, this is crazy. Like, how? How is this? It's not even halfway done. Oh my god.
By anybody with just one click. The craziest thing
I'm
is,
keep
this
getting
isn't
this
the
orange
first
feedback.
time someone's spoken out about these issues.
Yeah.
A handful of creators have already made similar videos, both
The illegal Minecraft videos YouTube won't take down. Monster School. Baby Monsters Love Challenge. Oh my god. This is...
YouTube on this massive problem, as well as encouraging their audience to mass report any bad channels they've mentioned. But every time, YouTube manually demonetizes and shadow bans the video in the algorithm. Specifically for showcasing clips of all the nasty things these channels upload.
And by the way, look at the views on this shit. This is crazy, and look how fast it's going up in a lot of these cases. They're popping off like crazy.
In fact, a friend of the channel and fellow YouTuber Mr. Epic, 2 separate videos calling out these channels to YouTube while taking the extra step to manually blur and censor anything that might be considered non-advertising.
I'm not joining back that
This
PC.
video, like, if you've got 1 million up, dudes, that means this is like a
This channel
is illegal. Look at the views on this shit. This is great, and look how fast it's going up in a lot of these cases.
Separate videos calling out these channels to YouTube while taking the extra step to manually blur and censor anything that might be considered non-advertiser friendly. Yet still, despite his best efforts, both videos would get demonetized. All the while, the original content that was being used in his video and all of the channels related to it are not only still active,
They're
but continue
monetized?
to remain fully monetized as well. So basically,
How does this happen?
What?
This is insane.
I'm just wondering what happened with those two videos that got demonetized. Can you kind of explain the situation around that?
First one, which I
Okay, why'd I
uploaded
do
last
that?
year,
Yeah.
that one was demonetized after about, I think, 2 days. Interestingly, what happened was, rather than the video just outright being, like, stop being pushed or stop being showed, it actually, like, did this weird thing I haven't seen before where it, like, intentionally blurred the thumbnail. I hadn't seen that happen before, but I was like, oh well, that sucks.
I want to see. Okay, so it's not blurred, at least on mine. I don't know, maybe it's blurred on somebody else's, it's not on mine. It could have been changed.
Oh, that sucks.
It's not blurred, at least on mine. I don't know, maybe it's blurred.
I was a lot more careful, like, I
Yeah.
went out of my way to censor it even more. Interestingly, this time I actually got more information because the manager who I got around the time, and he gave me an update saying that basically it was the thumbnail, once again, despite me obviously censoring it more than the original thumbnails, but also this 1 2-second clip of, like, I don't even know what characters they are. They're like some weird, like, kids characters in, like, a somewhat provocative looking position from another YouTube video, mind you. And that was basically it. And this was after a human reviewer plus my partner manager pushing to get it age restricted, and nothing could change. So yeah.
And at this point,
I wouldn't have a problem with that if, like, YouTube was also demonetizing the other ones. I think what's so crazy about it is that this happens and then YouTube doesn't do anything about it, or even more than not doing something about it, they effectively kill the content of people that are trying to talk about it and draw attention to it.
why? Why would YouTube, despite obviously having the resources and ability to do so, still not take any action to fix this glaring issue with YouTube and YouTube Kids, but at the same time actively silence anyone who decides to speak out and make a video about it? Well, we can't be certain, but my personal theory is that YouTube has been aware of it the whole time.
I don't know. Like,
I mean, think about it. These channels generate billions of views and, by proxy, an unfathomable amount of money. This revenue is generated entirely from the money advertisers.
I don't agree with this. The reason why is that if you look at, like, for example, ElsaGate or, like, other advertiser adpocalypse situations, I think that allowing this to happen, and then if people draw enough attention to it, everybody gets mad, I think it's damaging more in the long run. I do. I think it's damaging. Like, yeah, they might be making money short term, but the long-term damage that it does to advertisers is probably, like, infinitely more.
Pay to have their ads displayed on these videos, which honestly can be a problem in itself. I'm sure Apple would be just delighted to know that their ad is getting placed on a video and where a popular children's character gets buried alive. Like, what? YouTube splits this ad revenue with...
I mean, look, Apple has the... why would Apple wouldn't want to have that happen. Apple wants those children making those phones. Yeah, why are you burying the kid? Put him back in the sweatshop. Of course Apple would be angry about that.
Twitter giving 55% of the share to them and keeping 45% for themselves. Once you start to factor in the hundreds of other channels uploading the same inappropriate content that simply haven't been documented yet, most likely thousands if we include the accounts outside of...
This is nuts. This is crazy. Like, these kids are getting spawn camped into being furries. Like, this is crazy.
The Minecraft age posting the same, if not even worse content with other well-known characters. You can start to paint a picture of why YouTube theoretically might want to turn a blind eye. It makes up a small but notable chunk of their revenue each year. Through YouTube's eyes, throwing all morals, ethics, and damage this content is inflicting on the millions of children who use this content every single day, getting rid of it means that YouTube would be passing up a significant amount of money, and we all know they would never do that.
YouTube ads are getting worse, so YouTube is testing server-side ads on YouTube, which means that instead of using an ad blocker on YouTube to bypass the annoying ad that you get, you're going to be forced to watch it.
So instead, they decide...
Well, this is the problem, is that ad blockers are getting harder to use, and also ads are getting more deceptive and bad. So you have all kinds of scam ads constantly now. It's insane. There are a lot of OnlyFans girls doing try-on hauls and body paint videos, basically being naked, putting a disclaimer that it's for educational purposes. I don't have a problem with people putting that content on YouTube, as long as it's age-restricted. I don't. Like, it's not a big deal to me. But I think that, like, making content that's tailored towards kids is the issue. Like, let's not try to, like, confuse the two things. Like, making sexualized Minecraft content on YouTube Kids for the target audience of 5-year-olds is very different than a girl that does OnlyFans putting on clothes in an age-restricted video. This is totally different.
Take the much easier route.
On YouTube, then how can the video that the thumbnail is from exist? It's common sense.
They need to fix their human review system and either allow my content or they need to block other content out.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm increasingly censored rather. It can't be this weird where somehow my videos are being censored yet the other one is not.
Yeah. That try to like Trojan horse their type of fetish into content for underage people, and I think that it's really problematic. It's super problematic, and I think that the adult furry community needs to do a better job at pushing that out of the furry community, because it makes everybody think that they're like that. Really bad.
This content from such a young age can do to an individual in the long term.
They are. I've seen some that are, which is good.
To 8, the primary target of both YouTube Kids and these channels are in the most formative years of their life. Everything they do, learn, and consume in these years play a huge part into shaping the type of person they'll be for the rest of their lives. This is why traditional kids programming, such as PBS Kids, always ends with a positive, educational, and age-appropriate lesson being learned. It's because all shows on the network are specifically designed to support a child's development in these crucial years and promote healthy, positive behavior as seen in their official educational guidelines.
I'm okay with content being just entertainment for kids. Like, it doesn't have to be, like, teaching them about Africa or something like that, in my opinion. Like, you can have throwaway trash kids content, but it's just like the weird, like, you know, like a Minecraft school shooting and this is a kid's video? Like, what the fuck? It's like like BDSM and this is like a target audience of kids? What the fuck? That's the problem.
You know what platform isn't properly regulated and is quickly becoming more popular than traditional programming? YouTube.
Yeah.
And YouTube Kids. Studies show that children exposed to violent and suggestive media at such a young age can develop lasting trauma and create serious damage to the development of the brain.
Well, it's a mental distortion. And I think that a really good example of this is obviously an extreme example, but I think that it goes to show, it's like, you know, for example, if you like, I don't know, like, if you're growing a tree, and then like at the very beginning, you put like something in the tree, so the tree has to grow sideways, the tree will keep growing sideways even if you move the thing away. So think about that tree 10 years from then. That's a really, really fucking sideways tree, right? It's just on a much lower scale.
Exactly what's reflected in the comments of my last video. Ever since I was 9, I've been exposed to sexual content on YouTube. Ever since then,
For a kid?
Who was exposed to this? This is an extremely big concept. This really
What the fuck?
I used to watch this shit too, and it's given me horrible trauma and got me addicted to
Jesus Christ.
YouTube back in 2016.
She's like 12?
Messed me up in such a big way. I struggled with so much depression, and being exposed to so much vile content ruined my perception of myself and how I act subconsciously. And I've lost a lot of my most important years and lessons where I should have been properly taught about that stuff when I was ready.
I mean, like, I would say that for me, like, growing up, did we watch a lot of this stuff? I think that whenever I was, like, a little kid, like, 10 and under, absolutely not, because we couldn't, right? Like, I'm 34, so the internet came out, really, and it got popular from, like, 99 to 2001, and, like, we got the internet right away. We couldn't. Right? Like, I'm 34, so the internet came out, really, and it got popular from, like, 99, 2001, and, like, we got the internet right away. So, as soon as we could, though, we were immediately looking at weird shit on the internet. Like, at age, like, 11, like, we were looking at all, like, anything weird or anything bad on the internet, we were absolutely looking at it.
In their official blog post from February 2021, YouTube announced
Newgrounds,
that the YouTube Kids app had over 35 million weekly users. Since then, the app has almost doubled its total number of downloads.
Holy
so if we do a little bit of math here, accounting for both of these numbers and other things like trends and higher user engagement, this means that every day, the estimated 70 to 80 million users on this platform have a good chance of being exposed to these kinds of videos and having to deal.
And it would also logically make sense that 70 to 80% of those people, or not 70 to 80 million of those people, those all would be kids, right? I'm pretty sure there aren't a whole lot of adults that are downloading would be kid. So think about that tree 10 years from then. That's a really, really
diffused. That's be malicious people looking to exploit the system. People might point the blame at the individuals running these disgusting channels.
Well, it's really, I mean, it's everybody's fault. Like, it's not like there's, like, it's the channels. Also logically makes sense that 70 to 80% of those people, or not 70 to 80 million of those people, those all would be kids, right? I'm pretty sure there aren't a whole lot of adults that are downloading YouTube Kids in order to watch as adults unless they're doing it for their kids.
Altering long-lasting effects as a result.
Yeah.
At first glance, people might point the blame at the individuals running these disgusting channels.
It's really, I mean, it's everybody's fault. Like, it's not like there's, like, it's the channel's fault, it's YouTube's fault, it's the parents' fault, it's all of their faults. That's true. Like, and you have the other things, it's not like it's going to go away. You have to get rid of all of them. You have to, like, you know, work towards fixing it from, like, multiple directions. Definitely the kids' faults, too. I mean, I wouldn't really blame an 8-year-old for what they're doing, right? Like, I mean, we're not talking about, like, 14, right? Like, a 15-year-old knows what they're doing, right? Like, an 8-year-old doesn't. 7.
While they are definitely at fault here, I believe it's actually YouTube that should be held the most responsible. On any social media platform, there will
I agree with that too, by the way, because YouTube can change it. Like, you're always going to have people that will take advantage of a system and use it in an unethical way. But if YouTube is allowing it to happen, then it's effectively their fault.
Be malicious people looking to exploit the system for their own personal gain. However, as long as the platform is aware of this and actively tries to fix and prevent those exploits from happening, then the situation can be managed effectively. However, YouTube hasn't exactly had the best track record of doing that. In 2017, parents began to complain that strange videos were popping up.
This was the Elsa shit.
So lately, every time I go on YouTube, there's these really strange...
Look at this. There's a channel called Candy Monster that posts weird My Little Pony cartoons with thumbnails such as cartoon characters kissing, being run over by cars, and having their legs pulled off. Yeah.
That's great. A trending page. They seem to be aimed at young kids, but they're super creepy and disturbing. These videos almost always use what are otherwise household family-friendly characters such as Spider-Man and Elsa, doing a variety of blatantly YouTube's child safety algorithms and appear on the homepage of YouTube Kids.
That's
this
the problem.
phenomenon would not go unnoticed, as more and more of these channels begin to pop up, all with hundreds of millions.
7 billion fucking views? Holy shit, that's more than me. Oh my god.
Views.
That's crazy.
The number of concerned parents complaining and demanding a fix from YouTube began to significantly increase.
Yeah, I
Eventually, this disturbing trend would catch the attention of major
This is
news
the Elsa
outlets,
Gate
who would
thing.
also
Yeah.
begin to raise their alarm bells via a bunch of extremely well-written articles.
If you ever let your child watch YouTube videos, we have got a warning for you. Some people are creating disturbing cartoons, making them appear kid-friendly, only to get your children to watch inappropriate content.
That's right. That's exactly right.
An event commonly referred to as Elsagate. Yet despite receiving mainstream attention, mass reports, and millions of individual complaints, YouTube did almost nothing to fix the situation. Until November 27th of that year, when in a BuzzFeed article, YouTube finally announced they were cracking down on the problem, removing over 150,000 of these inappropriate videos and demonetizing over 2 million more. This announcement, while positive and overall a pretty big win for the platform, just so happened to occur only 3 days after a bunch of major brands and advertisers had pulled out due to the entire scandal. YouTube...
They don't. This is... I really hope... Like, when are people going to realize that these companies don't care about them? When are people going to realize that you shouldn't be, like, breathing a sigh of relief? Thank God my gender identity has been confirmed by this company. The company does not care about your gender unless your gender is USD. Like, it's so fucking obvious. We can't do anything. The problem is that I think a lot of people trust companies to do anything other than making money. Like, every single company will do this, basically, right? Pretty much every single one of them. Like, that's just what happens.
Years later, would also get fined
McDonald's giving out McAbortions
by the FTC.
Is that it?
Partially for having such a glaring issue with
What's a McAbortion?
kids' content and child safety rules.
I'll have to look on YouTube Kids and find out.
Also update their guidelines to
Yo,
ban any
what?
inappropriate
How
use
is on?
family entertainment characters, and also implement a brand new labeling system, forcing creators.
And by the way, the reason why they did family entertainment characters is not because YouTube cares about it, probably. It's because YouTube is worried about getting sued by the people who own the intellectual copyright of those different things. Like Elsa, like they don't want to get sued by Disney.
Decide whether or not their videos are made for kids. If a video is determined to be made for kids, it will lose a majority of features that normal videos have, such as the comment section, and most importantly, personalized ads and the majority of ad revenue. But if that's the case, then
the reason why...
Wrench and Red Cup sold world record. That's like Wrench and Red Cup though.
this too, by the way, is that the law says jump, YouTube says how high. The law absolutely controls this.
How are these channels?
It's not like they're doing it out of the
children
goodness of their
still
hearts.
able to make so much money? And the answer is about as simple as it is aggravating. To be honest, it really doesn't matter what option the creator chooses, as both types of content, even ones specifically marked as not for kids, actively get recommended through the YouTube Kids app, as long as the video looks family-friendly enough in the eyes of the algorithm by loading up the thumbnail with a bunch of bright colors and swapping out any potentially dangerous words like with prank or with love curse. It will get
Love curse? Bro, this is sick.
Oh my god. Just the same. And there's a really easy way to prove this that you can do yourself. Just go to literally any of the channels I've mentioned so far, click on a random video, and take a look at the engagement on the actual video. For example, this video has 213,000 views, yet only 1,100 likes and only 40 comments.
You know what? That is such a great argument. He's basically saying that this is proof that it's being recommended through YouTube Kids because of the ratio of likes and comments. Absolutely. Great fucking point.
This is because when you watch a video on YouTube Kids, it doesn't have any of the extra buttons or features. It only allows you to watch the video.
Exactly.
And since the video is still coming from YouTube, it still counts as a view. And the only engagement that's actually getting left on the video is from other kids using the regular YouTube app, probably using their parents' account.
That's right.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to tell by the quality of the comments.
Yeah.
Kind of funny how even though YouTube implemented these supposed changes to make the platform safer, it appears it's now easier than ever to run one of these content farms. With simple editing style, low production costs, hell, even the recent developments of AI technology, specifically for voice lines and text-to-speech, it's no problem for a single person with no moral compass and enough free time to start operating a network of these channels, pumping out.
And I think also another problem is that a lot of the people that are doing this are probably doing it in countries like India, right? They're doing it in China or like Russia. So even if you try to like hold these people accountable, it's really hard to do that because of international laws. So it's like, yeah, you can say, oh, well, let's arrest these people. Okay, well, how are you going to arrest a guy that lives in India? It's really hard to do.
Of these videos a week, all while facing absolutely zero public repercussion or backlash.
Bro, my guy, bro.
Anonymous. In other words, it's the perfect crime. But
it's like they're farming so much money. Because my understanding is, and this is not, like, I don't really know this because I haven't done it myself, but my understanding is that YouTube Kids, like, you know, like view for view, dollar for dollar, makes a lot more money than, like, adult YouTube. Like, it just does. Makes way more money.
And explore a rather outlandish question.
Okay.
What if the owner actually wants to be found? This is Neil. For the sake of anonymity, that's obviously not his real name, but as you can probably guess by now, Neil makes his living by owning and operating one of these Minecraft Kids content farms. However, for many reasons we'll dive into shortly, they might just be the worst of the worst.
No.
It's one thing to upload this disgusting content. It's even more worrying and truly viral is owning channels like these than trying to communicate with your audience and lure them off the site.
Who could have guessed?
This year, on January 26th, a YouTuber named The Beak uploaded a video showcasing his discovery of a very strange set of channels which impersonate characters from the Amazing Digital Circus, a very popular children's animated series on YouTube, which, for whatever reason, has absolutely taken off and garnered over 500 million views in just
Oh my fucking god. That's insane.
first 2 full-length episodes.
Wow.
In other words, it's just another example of these channels exploiting familiar and trusted family-friendly characters for views and tricking children into watching content that is all but family-friendly. Let's take a quick look at what Neil thinks is acceptable to post.
my God. It's an hour long. And it's like, you know what the worst thing is? Every single one of these are non-consensual. Every single one. This is crazy. Well, that one kind of is okay. This is sick. This is so sick. Oh my God.
Is it best friend Cog?
Oh my, this is, wow. I wonder what it's like, you know, like, I mean, I don't really have, like, a lot of family members that have, like, younger kids around this age. Like, if I knew them, like, anytime, this sounds weird, anytime that I talk to a kid, I interrogate the fuck out of them. I ask them, I'm like, okay, like, I ask them math questions. I'm like, do you know what math is? When did World War II happen? Like, what do you do for fun? Like, do you guys go out and play with, like, sticks and go in the woods? Like, I ask them because I'm like, well, like, what is it like? What's the experience? How do you live now? Because I'm curious. I'm very curious. I don't know how to ask a question like this to know whether this is true without it seeming just like it being super inappropriate to ask an actual kid, right? But, like, what the fuck? No, I'd ask their parents, honestly. Like, I'm getting to that age, right? And so, yeah, I could just ask the parents because they're the ones that I went to high school with. But anyway, this is insane.
Every single thumbnail, every single video on all of these channels completely violate YouTube's content guidelines.
The parents know, though? Yeah, I think they figure it out.
In his video, the Beat discovered that both of these channels advertised a link which invited anybody who clicked on it the ability to directly message Neil on Telegram. A message.
I'm shocked. You shouldn't be.
Messaging platform infamous for its overwhelming focus on privacy, with messages sent over there having end-to-end encryption and being, for the most part, completely untraceable.
Very
Yet,
convenient.
sometime after the Beaks video was posted, the owner suddenly removed these Telegram links and changed the contact email for both of the Pomni and Jack's channels.
Of course.
Interesting. Now, I'm not trying to assume the worst here, but I really can't find a reasonable explanation as to why an owner of multiple channels which make over-sexualized Minecraft content targeted towards very young children would ever need to include a direct messaging feature in their About Me section.
I don't know. Who knows? It's a mystery. Your guess is as good as mine, guys. It's... How can you know what a person's thinking?
And more importantly, why would they feel the need to delete?
Please, you call them and Diddy picks up. Shut up.
The Telegram link almost immediately after being exposed about it. While assumptions can be made, we may never truly know the answer. I was still pretty curious about this Neil guy though, so I did a bit more digging around. Eventually, I had the idea to paste the channel's original email address into the YouTube search bar, which brought me to a whole bunch more of these channels that he owned, impersonating even more YouTubers like Afmao and Mizen. Then I decided to try the same tactic with this new email and found yet another impersonation.
Totally walked down.
Oh, God.
Nation channel he owned, which contains another sketchy link, this time leading to a Ko-fi page that sells NSFW content of their characters, which, of course, comes with another direct messaging.
Honey, please lather up with the washcloth and also this part of my back.
Okay, Jax, but you're already very clean. You have no idea how long I've been waiting for this. Jump onto my bed and strip off all your clothes.
The thumbnail's all...
Oh my god. I feel like being a kid nowadays, it's like playing like an expert level Mario Maker level. It's insane. Like you're cooked, yes.
Have the exact same, very specific art style as if they were commissioned by the same artist.
Imagine.
The titles are all very similar, often using the same set of keywords across all channels. Like,
of course.
What is he planning? And what is he up to?
What are they? Oh.
So all of the channels were created roughly around the same time in mid to late 2020. It's a common theme for all of these YouTube automation people.
Right.
To start
Of course.
at once. And that's exactly what happened here. The Jax and Hasbro Hotel channel even being created on the same day. And most importantly, the NSFW Ko-fi page has perks listed in Russian writing.
Oh, that's
which just
convenient.
so happens to be the exact same language Liam's real first name is displayed in his old telegram.
How convenient. I'm sure these are all just a series of interesting coincidences that just happen to occur at the same time. Wow. Isn't that interesting?
Inappropriate imitation channels, mildly obscene thumbnails, abhorrent YouTube shorts, old content providers that advertise NSFW Patreons.
I really have to emphasize again that every single one of these is non-consensual.
And direct messaging features.
Nothing is consensual with kids. Oh, no, I'm not saying it's with. Well, it's not. The characters aren't kids. I don't think. Right? I feel like they're not kids. Like they're like adult characters, or at least like they have like a like an adult body, kind of. So I don't know, man. Some of them are right. Some of them are. But I'm saying like in general. Like, of course, but like it's like even beyond that.
Unrepeated negligence of YouTube and the result of it all, the potential danger and long-lasting mental health issues of millions of children around the world. This is the Minecraft Kids content rabbit hole. To answer your question remains, what is the end game of this issue look like? Will it ever reach a boiling point or is it ever stepping?
I think that there's no way that you can stop this from happening completely. But YouTube can't just say everybody uploads and you don't look at everything. I think these channels are pretty popular, and YouTube should be every band for in 15 minutes. Waterboarding.
I followed my crush to the basement, instantly regrets it. Okay. Never look down on anybody unless you're helping.
I was running through the rain trying to get home as quickly as possible when I noticed...
running through the rain with my Tim's on, stepping full of puddle full of pain. It's a big storm. 13 on my ball maze. It's a big storm in the club. Let me make it rain.
my crush James walking onto the school grounds. I didn't want him to see me like this. I was soaked to the bone, looking like a drowned rat. But I had to know what he was up to. What if he was breaking into the school? I decided to follow him. And at one point, I swear, he turned around and looked right at me. I didn't know if I was seeing things, but it even looked like he smiled at me. Wait, did he want me to follow him? Suddenly, I felt brave. I was going to tell him.
How many of y'all live on this level of delusion? I know some of y'all do. Is this some of y'all levels of delusion? Every Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday, I'm live on Twitch, Instagram, Snapchat, Discord, all linked. Fake fitness influencer exposed. What happens is shocking. Darman Studios.
Hey guys!
Hi.
So today I'm gonna attempt to bench 315.
This is so cat. You can look at her and tell that this is not the case. Hey, I'm live on Twitch every single Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday. Link is in the description. I better see you there.
I know. I was just at 135 like 2 months ago. But let's give it a shot.
That don't even make sense. What is going on?
What are you doing?
Baby, I'm trying to explain. This is 3:15. How did you?
I'm fine, Warren.
No. Frankie, you don't understand. This is amazing.
She didn't even go all the way down, though. I mean, I could pick the bar up. I'm not gonna lie to you, but still.
All right? I've never seen you lift one plate before, let alone 3.
Well, you just ruined my video.
Womp
It's
womp.
fine. I'll just edit around it.
Hey, seriously though, how did you do it? Are you taking some crazy new supplements I don't know about?
Supplements?
No, baby, seriously? Are you... Alright, you gotta be honest with me. Are you on steroids?
Does she look like she's on steroids, buddy? If you don't just pick up one of the plates... If y'all don't just pick up one of the plates...
No, silly.
Oh, hey, baby, I can get you. Oh.
That was a nasty way to show that your plates are fast.
Wait a minute, these are...
That is so...
Why in the world are you using fake weights?
Check this out.
How are you benching this? Your gym routine is seriously, you're smashing it. What's the secret? Fitness inspiration. Where are all the men that let's give the buck. Like, where's the hornies at? Like, huh?
So So you're fake lifting heavy weights so a bunch of people can come and ask for free advice?
Who said it was?
I cooked 100 years of school lunch.
Today, we're going to be recreating and tasting 100 years of school.
Wait.
We're going to be
What?
recreating and tasting.
They were just giving you McDonald's in the 90s? Wait, what is this? Kool-Aid? Lean? What is that? Hey, I'm on Twitch every single Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday. Link is in the description. I better see you there.
100 years of school lunches. Starting off with 1910, a school lunch only cost 3 cents, and this is what a fridge looked like. So in 1910, schools...
Bruh.
weren't actually required to provide lunch for students.
Wait. How much was 3 cents in the 1910s?
What?
That 97 cents. 97. It says 3 cents is the equivalent to the purchasing power of 97 cents today.
A lot of students brought their lunch
Less
from
than
home.
$1.
The lunch that the school did provide wasn't
Less
the
than
best
$1.
option. It was usually like a pecan soup and like a slice of bread and some rice. This is what they had to work with at the time. And you know what? I'm actually excited to try it. All right, here's a 1910 school lunch. I brought my friend Brian to come taste test all of these with me, and we're gonna rate them from 1 apple to 5 apples.
Are you about to eat Namekians even?
Let's go for a bite. Cheers.
That looks like slug poo.
It's like I just ate chocolate. Very salty. It seems kind of boring. I mean, what if we did it with the rice? Let me try it with the rice.
1910s was probably like a little boring time. You know, they would eat this while they were studying about how they could have had more slaves.
The rice definitely balances it out. I give this a 2 apples out of 5. How about you? I think an apple and a half.
I don't like apples, so...
Where school lunch only costs 7
You didn't eat
cents,
the bread.
This is what fridges look like. We're now in the roaring 20s. 10 years later, school lunches maybe got a little bit better because of what health experts told parents and schools. So they started providing students with vegetables. As you can see, I'm making frozen vegetables, and this is what they used at the time to make the process quicker and easier. Surprisingly, they offered students grilled cheese. They thought...
They didn't offer vegetables at our school, so that's nice. We got like 4 carrots.
Cheese process quicker and easier. Surprisingly,
But yeah, at school, we
cheese.
didn't get vegetables.
Cheese might have some protein and calcium in it. And speaking of calcium, they
gave y'all grilled cheese?
For the very first time, and it's in school lunch.
I don't like grilled cheese.
So 1920 school lunch was a grilled cheese sandwich with a side of vegetables, a piece of bread, and some milk.
That's a lot of fucking bread. That's still lame as hell. A grilled cheese with some vegetables, frozen vegetables at that. Y'all could at least throw a banana on there. Y'all throw a banana on there, I might be sold.
1920s where they're having grilled cheese.
Banana and orange, yes.
I think the 2 bread is like a little redundant, but yeah. Cheers. I'm excited for this. Yeah. You know, they had it good in the 1920s. If this was my lunch, I would have been like, please, let me have a second.
I promise you, The grilled cheese didn't taste that good back then. I promise you. I bet it did.
And I got this is school lunch. 5 apples. 5 apples, I agree. I mean, this is
A grilled cheese? 5?
sandwich. Just go ahead and give
Y'all
it
got
a
bad
try.
taste. So if y'all got peanut butter and jelly, y'all gonna rate that a 5? Y'all gonna rate that a 5 too? Like, no. It's not rated a 5.
Where school lunch costs about 10 cents and a refrigerator looks like this. This is the Great Depression era where most schools could not afford providing hot lunches for their students. So they went with something cheap and easy like a vegetable soup. This was
They had
something
it
that
worse
could
than
make
us?
in big batches and was very inexpensive to make.
They had it worse than us.
Provided peanut butter sandwiches. I know it's kind of weird. I was expecting peanut butter and jelly.
No jelly?
Doing peanut
No. What do I look like? You know how crazy I look just eating a sandwich with peanut butter on it? I look like an absolute psycho. I need to be in a psychiatric ward. They need to reevaluate my brain, bro. Damn. Someone eat that. They need to go to church because clearly they have some demons in them. They need to get like an exorcism or something. Like that's
butter sandwiches. So in the 1930s, they served up a hot vegetable soup with a peanut butter sandwich, an apple, and milk. 1930, keep in mind this was...
If the apple wasn't orange, I wouldn't be mad.
So they had to keep things a little simple.
If they made the apple an orange, I think I would be good.
I don't know about...
I don't like raw milk though, so I bring my own chocolate to school to make it chocolate milk.
This whole peanut butter and soup combo seems a little weird to me, but let's just give it a shot. Let's start with the soup. This is gonna be kind of...
What makes it vegetables? I don't see no vegetables in it.
Not bad. Yeah, I mean, it's a simple soup. They had to just make a whole batch of it and just hand it out to kids left and right. It's not bad.
Still healthier than what our schools give out.
It's just peanut butter sandwich. It's not peanut butter jelly. All right, let's take a shot. Very dry. Yeah. Okay. We're going to the 1930s. Great Depression. Things are tough. I'm not mad. I'm going to rate this a 3 out of 5.
I'm mad.
Cool. On to the next. We've made it to 1940, where a school lunch costs about 22 cents. Every U.S. state had federally sponsored lunch. Chop up this dried beef. I've never even seen this item before. You chop that up and you pour that into the milk mixture and then just pour that over toast. So in the 1940s, they provided cream chip beef, rice pudding, vegetables, and some milk. We are in
I'm mad at it.
And
that doesn't look horrible. Like at school, that does not look horrible.
It looks bad. I don't know what they were thinking at the time.
I don't think it's that
This
bad.
is actually the era where all schools had like lunch programs. Let's go in with.
I'm not mad.
Cheers, man. Cheers, bro. Whoa, that beef is salty. Wow. Huh. Brian can't handle it.
It's better than a fucking peanut butter sandwich. Oh, y'all pissing me off.
It's not pleasant at all. If I was in the 1940s, I wouldn't be looking forward for the cream chips, but definitely that rice pudding. Yeah, I would be definitely looking forward to
Y'all gave peanut butter sandwich a 3 out of 5.
I have to give this a 1 apple rating. I agree. Don't make this at home. Don't make this
Y'all
at
give it a
home.
3 out of
Let's
5.
go to the
Peanut
next
butter.
thing.
I can't trust y'all
We're
opinion.
now in the 1950s. The population has grown so much because of the baby boomer era. That's where the term boomers came from. And an average meal costs about 35 cents. And this is what refrigerators look like. And thanks to the population increase, meatloaf was introduced in school in order to feed all the kids. It was
Meatloaf?
easy to make in big batches. It was filling and nutritious.
Did we have
It was also
meatloaf?
really simple to make. And
I
it
haven't
didn't
had
need
meatloaf
any
in a
special
while.
equipment. Also, as a side dish, they serve tomato wedges. It's kind of weird, but maybe they thought it was healthy.
You gave me a meatloaf with ketchup, and y'all idea was, oh, let's give them some more tomatoes.
So in the 1950s, school lunches was
That's not
meatloaf,
bad.
tomato wedges,
That ruins
jello, and milk.
This might be probably the most frustrating lunch I've seen. Y'all had meatloaf. Y'all started off amazing. And y'all have tomato wedges and Jell-O? I commit.
Milk has been a star in a lot of.
I've never understand Jell-O.
And see how it is.
I've never understood Jell-O. Jell-O is disgusting to me.
I'm not mad at it. I don't know if I'm hungry or it tastes really good. I'm not mad at it. If I was a
I think it's funny that they're acting like they never ate meatloaf before.
For lunch, I'll be
like they're really acting like they never ate meatloaf, bro. Like, don't do that to me. I know y'all have. I know y'all have.
It's meatloaf, babe. Well, palate cleanser. Tomato. I guess this is a palate cleanser. You know, the combination of tomato and meatloaf really works together.
Jell-O's ass.
I actually like it. I'm gonna keep eating this. I give this 5 apples. 5 apples.
The meatloaf is fine.
You're being quite generous. I'm gonna give it 3.5.
You comparing it to the dumbass peanut butter sandwich? You're comparing that to the oh my god! Oh yeah, you're all your validity in your words are gone. The meanest. Peanut butter sandwich. They have tomato when they have meatloaf, bro. Meatloaf solos every single lunch we've seen so far. The meatloaf itself solos every single lunch.
3.5 hours. Because we got some better stuff coming up. Oh, yeah. 1960. It's actually a really exciting year because of one reason, which I'm going to tell you in a bit. An average school meal costs about 50 cents, and a refrigerator looked like this. The 1960s is probably my favorite era because it's the first time pizza was added to the menu. And of course, the pizzas came in squares. Processed and pre-packaged food also made its way into school kitchens, but in order to balance out the pizza, schools provided a simple salad as a side dish. This was actually the beginning of school's easy low, high nutritious meals. So in the 1960s, a school lunch was pizza, simple salad, chocolate pudding, and fruit juice. 1960, they fucked up.
Y'all gonna tell me meatloaf doesn't solo this? Y'all gonna tell me meatloaf doesn't solo this, bro? Come on, bro. They gave him piss water. They have cocaine on the salad, and they gave him food. What? Meatloaf solo.
Finally introduced pizza to schools. My favorite era so far. So let's take a slice of it. A little square. Yeah. Orange cheese. Never had that before. I mean, you know, I just can't introduce it. So let's just go ahead and take our first bite. Tastes just like it, right? Another thing about school lunches, when you got this pizza, you didn't touch any of the other stuff. You were happy with your pizza. You ate this, you threw it away. But we're not pizza anymore, so I'm gonna have some of the salad. You can have a salad. Right? I'm giving this 5 apples.
PB incoming.
Crackheads. 5 apples. Oh, y'all are so mentally deficient. Y'all are so just mentally not there. COVID destroyed y'all. Meatloaf is mid. It's because you grew up watching Johnny Test and the dad's meatloaf was always bad. That's why you think meatloaf is mid. And you can just pay attention to the pizza. They have crack salad, piss water, and food. So y'all like, oh, it's 5 out of 5 because of pizza, so y'all can drink piss water? Y'all not drinking that. Literally raw meat. Y'all swallow, cook it.
I gave meatloaf 5 apples. I gotta give this 5 apples. I'm done with that salad. I'm not touching it anymore. It's 1970s.
He just said he wouldn't touch the salad no more. How is it
When disco was alive and well, nutrition wasn't a big thing, and an average school meal cost about 75 cents, and a refrigerator would look like this. In the 1970s, nutrition standards weakened throughout the decade because of all the cost-cutting measures. They compromised the quality of meals and increased
132, bro. Wrench selling 132.
fresh meat, but schools got frozen all cooked meat that just needs to get heated up. They also provided French fries as a side dish
which made the meal lack a lot of nutrition. So in the 1970s, school lunches was a hamburger, french fries, jello, and Coke. Boy, finally.
That's why we're so fat. This is where all started going wrong. Oh my god, this is where it all went wrong. This is when it all went wrong. Why y'all saying W? They're giving them Coca-Cola with Coke in it, fries and Jello with the side with a burger. Oh nah, bro, that's ridiculous.
Here in the 70s, I'm
That's
excited.
ridiculous.
You know, pizza was fun, but burger, in my opinion, is better. Let's have a bite. Go for it. Perfectly cooked. Cheers, man. Cheers.
Imagine eating Jello with you're washing it down with Coke. Chat, y'all not thinking, bro. Y'all getting distracted by the shiny thing. Ooh, burger and fries with Coke. That makes sense. What about the Jello? I don't drink soda either. So that's probably why I'm tweaking more, because soda is just like mid. But like, come on now.
You could definitely taste the dryness of it. We're not complaining because we're not having too soon. And of course, they gave French fries, which is awesome. Love that.
Who hates soda is mid. Once you grow up, you'll realize soda's mid. Everyone goes through that stage in their teenage years where they're like, soda, so tasty. Once you grow up, you're like, wow, the fuck? What am I drinking?
Great meal. All in all. 5 apples? I give this 5 apples. I'll skip the Jello if I was, but the Coke, I'm happy about that too. 5 apples for sure. All right.
If I got that lunch, I think I'd be a little pissed. I would be a little pissed because I'm not big on fries. I'm not drinking no fucking Coke. I'd be pressed.
To the next. Now we're in 1980. Back to the Future just came out. One of my favorite movies. An average school meal costs about $1, and a refrigerator looked like this.
In the 1980s, nutritional standards got even worse. School lunch programs got a budget cut of $1 billion. Because of the budget cuts, even more school lunch programs got a budget cut of $1 billion. Why?
They were probably giving all that damn money to the military. Because the military needs all that fucking money. That's what it is.
Because of the budget cuts, even more processed foods made it into school kitchens. They provided kids with chicken nuggets because the process of making them was really simple, and all they had to do is just heat it up in the oven. So in the 1980s, school lunches were chicken nuggets, French fries, vanilla pudding, and Coke.
And here it is, the 1980s school cafeteria food. Like I said, they kind of gave up on the whole health.
All these lunches just look so depressing, bro. I'm not gonna lie. All these lunches just look so depressing. The only one that didn't look depressing was the burger and fries and Coke, but that's because it's ingrained to our minds that burger and fries and Coke. Like, that's ingrained to us. Like, yay high, that's what we'll see as a combination.
Budgets got cut, so they're just like, feed them whatever. Cheers. Yeah. I love it. Interestingly, they give us
no sauce. No sauce. Like, barbecue, honey mustard, sweet and sour, nothing. just raw nugget. Okay.
Pudding, which we've had it in the past decades, but again, doesn't seem like the healthiest option. But let's go ahead and give that a shot.
You're eating pizza now? Yes, I'm eating pizza now. That does. I didn't say I hate pizza. I said meatloaf was better.
Pure sugar.
Yeah, I think my rating on this, because the pudding was whack, I'm going to go ahead and give this 3.5 apples.
3.5 apples. I give it 4 apples because chicken nuggets, fries, and Coke kind of kept everything afloat. As far as like a kid that doesn't care about his health. Let's go see what the 90s have in store for us. And this decade is actually our decade.
That's right. Let's go.
Oh, that's Nick.
Average meal costs about $1.50, and a refrigerator looked like this. You're probably thinking to yourself, why are we in the car? And that's because of one reason. In the 1990s, it was the peak of unhealthy meals. Schools allowed McDonald's and other fast food restaurants to sell their products in school.
That's
this
crazy.
would allow school cafeterias to ease up on making nutrition.
It's not crazy. I've seen schools have Chick-fil-A in their school. I've seen high schools have.
Your favorite movies and TV
How?
are on YouTube.
How?
Enjoy the latest releases. Get MGM Plus, Max, Paramount Plus, and more. Find your favorite movies and TV on YouTube.
Chick-fil-A in these schools. They just walk in, they can order themselves something from Chick-fil-A. That is so mind-blowing to me, mind-bending.
Students and focus on making side dishes and more snack items. So in the 1990s, school lunches was McDonald's, simple salad, a fruit cocktail, and Powerade.
Powerade? Powerade! Oh my god, I see why people from the 90s be tripping so much, bro. Look at y'all.
Here it is. School lunch that we used to get. Yeah. Now, one thing to note, we didn't always get McDonald's. That was like a special day. Yeah. Opening up this wrapper, I was super excited as a kid. It's just like a super simple burger. I was always excited. Here we go. This was the best. I want to point out one more thing. Remember the Powerade? For me, Powerade always came second to Gatorade, so I was always kind of bummed when I got Powerade. Yeah, I know. I'm gonna take a sip. Yeah. You're good?
I was a Gatorade kid too. I had me just a nice bottle of red Gatorade, man. Oh my god. Then I got into high school, and then in high school I'm having sports after school. And I realized, oh, I actually have to drink water now, you know?
That's good. And then the fruit cocktail.
Gatorade's mid. I don't like Gatorade no more. Yeah, I've definitely grown up the Gatorade stage, but
little cups, plastic cups. I remember I was like, I'm being so healthy by eating this. They thought this was healthy, but it's pure sugar, but it's absolutely delicious. I would rate this.
I never had them.
5 apples because it's McDonald's. I was always excited about it. I'm gonna give you 4 apples. As a little kid, 5 apples times a million. Like, I would have been so stoked to get this. All right, yeah. Let's hop over to the next decade.
Now that I think about it, the only drinks I even drink right now, I drink water and chocolate milk. I don't drink anything else. Yeah, those are my only beverages now that I think about it.
Go.
2,000 orange juice. I drink orange juice.
An average school meal costs about $2. This is what a refrigerator looked like. In the 2000s, the government and schools started noticing a concerning rise.
On a good day, I can get a strawberry refresher with that passion tea. Passion tea and pineapple juice. Yep.
Food options like grilled chicken.
I don't fuck with apple juice. Apple juice is for people who are not mentally developed.
Nothing special, but it was the first step towards a more nutritious meal. They also cut back on a lot of desserts and offered fresh fruits instead. So in the 2000s, school lunches was grilled chicken, celery and carrots, fresh fruits, and milk. All right.
Oh, nah, they had it. They had it made. That's crazy.
2000.
That's crazy. They had chicken. They had, oh my god.
The meal, I love how milk made a comeback. They brought fresh.
This is easily the best lunch we've seen.
Chicken. Kind of a boring meal. Pretty healthy.
Boring? See, niggas like you know. This is a good meal. What are we talking about? You have the protein, the healthy protein, you have the healthy vegetables, you have the fruit. This is a perfect stamp of a good lunch. Come on, bro. That's 5. Especially at school, where I went to school, bro, you were not getting nothing close to anything like that, bro.
Cheers.
That's a luxury meal. Niggas tweaking.
Not bad. Never gets old. Good, simple chicken. Veggies were never exciting for me as a kid. Overall, I think I give this meal 2 apples because... Really? Yeah, because as an adult, I'll give it more, but as a kid, I give it 2 apples.
Okay. I'll take that explanation. As a kid, I do understand as a kid, you looking at this and you not having it, right? But if we look at this as an overall standpoint of like, compare this to your normal lunch where it's a slice of pizza, a hard ass stone piece of bread, and milk. I'm eating the carrots, celery, and stuff before I'm touching the bread. If I have the carrots and celery on my plate, at least I have a chance of eating them. I'm not touching that hard ass piece of bread.
Because it just wasn't exciting. Yeah, if we're going from the
perspective of a kid, this sucks. I'm giving it 1 apple.
We got one more decade left. Let's go see what it's all about. We finally made it to our last decade.
They gave the 5-star rating a 1. That's crazy, bro.
The platform that you're watching me through, and an average school meal costs about $2.50, and this is what a refrigerator looks like. In 2010, lunch programs got an overhaul. The reduction of processed foods began, and more schools focused heavily on fresh foods like
This is cap. This is bullshit. I ain't lived this. This is BS. Okay. They said 100 years of school. This must not be America. He's not talking about America no more. He's not talking about America no more. Because this is the decade I went through school lunch.
meat and cheese. So in 2010, school lunches was a simple wrap, salad, yogurt, and water. And here it is, the two.
Bullshit. I have never had a lunch that did not have milk. That true little cup of milk. This is cap. Now I don't know what to believe. I literally can't believe any of the other lunches are real because you just did this. I can't. No. There was we also had Jello. We had expired milk. We had Jello. Once a week we would get these good like buffalo nuggets. Besides that, we ain't never had no wrap. They ain't never give us water. We had to pay for water. Like we had to pay extra for water.
2010 school lunch, they got really healthy with this one. We got yogurt, simple salad, and a wrap. But let's go ahead and give this wrap a try and see if it's good. It's just a simple wrap. It's kind of boring.
I don't know. Y'all taste buds are ridiculous. I think y'all need a reevaluation. Y'all need a reevaluation, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Having a wrap for lunch compared to what we actually had would have been having a wrap. Come on, bro.
Yeah. If I was in school, I'd be like, this sucks.
Yeah, exactly. I can't wait to get home and like
eat pizza.
Yeah, can we get pizza, Mom?
Yeah. I mean, they also gave yogurt, so I'm gonna give that a shot because, again, like nothing really kicks here. But I guess it's all for the betterment of like kids' health. As far as taste goes, I'm gonna give this 1 apple.
I want.
They want their school lunch to be 3 McDonald's burgers with four large fries and an extra large Coke. Like I don't understand. I don't understand. Y'all are just wrong. Like objectively speaking, y'all are wrong. Objectively speaking, I would eat a wrap now when I'm 60, when I was 4. Okay.
1 apple, but you gotta make it healthier for the kids.
Definitely.
So 2 apples for me.
Hey. And that was 100 years of school lunches. Let me know if I got your decade right. And
You didn't. Not even close, actually. Not even close. Not even close, bro. I'm not gonna lie. You got 2010s completely wrong. Unless y'all grew up in privileged areas, because I've seen some schools have ridiculous lunches. I get it. You're privileged. Know that you're privileged. When we come from the normal areas of the normal folks, us normies, that was not our lunch.
Side will be your best friend at this age.
You can hear so many things from your opponents, but they can't see through.
I cooked 100 years of airplane food. Airplane food.
today we're going to be recreating and tasting 100 years of airplane food.
Did I just see lobster tail? Hold up, is airplane food better than school food? Because when I was on the airplane, it was worse than school food. Hey, I'm on trip every single Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday. Link is in the description. I better see you there.
Did this entire plane just for this video. Starting off with 1910, where a plane ticket only costs $5, and this is what airplanes look like. 1910 were the early days of commercial flights, and in-flight amenities were limited due to the limited space on the aircraft. Most airlines
This is like the type of
any food to its passengers, so a lot of people just brought on their own lunch. The flights were super short in distance, on average it's about 140 miles, so a lot of passengers just brought on simple food. So for 1910, airline food was a simple sandwich, fresh fruits, and a cookie.
This is the airline food that I got, because we didn't have options. Like, we had like 3 separate options. It was ham sandwich, turkey sandwich, get thrown off the plane.
All right, here's the food from 1910. I brought my friend Kareem to taste test all the veggies.
Abdul-Jabbar?
And we're gonna rate this 1 plane out of 5.
He's not dark enough.
Let's take a bite.
Let's take a bite.
Not bad. The flights weren't that long, so people would bring sandwiches.
That's 2 planes. I
I'll
give that a 2 plane out of 10.
I mean, it's a basic sandwich, but honestly, it's pretty good. I mean, it's a classic.
And I don't know why they brought fresh fruits, but I'll be happy.
That's like a 2 plane out of 10.
And of course, they had a cookie, which is a cookie. We all know what it tastes like. You know, I mean, for it being like one of the early flights and people bringing like a simple sandwich on board.
3 planes?
I rate this a 2.5 planes out of 10.
Yeah, that's a 2 10. That's a 2
It
plane.
was pretty gas. It was pretty simple. I give it a 3 out of 5 planes.
Great. Yeah. All right, let's go see what 1920 has for us.
I saw a lobster tail.
1920s, where a plane ticket costs only $60, and this is what airplanes look like. The 1920s, airplanes introduced cabin crew to assist passengers during flights. Since airplanes were relatively new, the flight experience was not pleasant.
You know, and niggas eat chicken. It's the automatic 3 planes. They can't go lower than 3. That's not chicken? What do you mean that's not chicken? That look like chicken tenders to me. What is it?
Actually served as a distraction. Meals were usually cold because you couldn't have heavy equipment on the plane. And weight was such a factor that they had to weigh every passenger before they were able to board the plane.
Cold nuggets?
1920 airline food was cold fried chicken, a fruit cocktail, a chocolate bar, and hot tea.
Never mind. This is about a 2. This is a 2. Cold chicken tenders, bro. Don't well me, bro. Everyone likes chicken tenders. Don't do that. Don't do that. You know what? Y'all know what picky eaters' go-to meal are? Doesn't matter if they white, black, Asian, or they could be an alien, right? The go-to meal when they're picky is chicken tenders and fries. So don't let me go. Well.
1920s, and they had cold fried chicken. It had to be cold because they had nothing on board to heat it up. Cheers.
They don't just get my chicken until it's warm.
Bro. Yes.
Bro, listen, it's the 1920s. Like I said, this is when cabin crew was around to serve people. So this would definitely distract me from all that plane noise and turbulence. Scariness during the 1920s. It's fire. They also served up some chocolate as dessert.
The dark chocolate is fire.
Bro, the dark chocolate is so good. It's my favorite chocolate.
Yeah, so
No, it's good, dude. I actually really like
Dark chocolate?
I mean,
If it's not milk, keep it away from me. Like, okay. If it's not milk, it can stay over there. The
fruit cocktail, I think it's a little bit too much on the sugar. Like you already have a dessert, and then they give you the fruit cocktail. It's a little sweet for me.
Let's have a little sip of tea.
The tea is a nice beverage.
That is not
this
tea.
the
That is
20s. I know this is
100%
cold
piss
diary.
water, bro. What tea do y'all get that looks like this?
This dish a 3 planes out of 5.
3 planes out of 5?
Yeah.
Pretty mid. I'm going to give this a 3.5 out of 5 because it's fried chicken, my boy. And you already know me.
It's
I
a
love
2.
some good fried chicken, so.
So let's hop into 19.
Y'all said it was cold and that's dark chocolate. It has to be a 2. If the chicken was warm, it'd be a 3. But y'all want me to eat this cold chicken, piss water mixed with dark chocolate. Give me a Reese's cup.
When Disney introduced Mickey Mouse, plane tickets cost about $75,
And black people were still being. Never mind. It's my fault.
In the 1930s, airlines were still serving up cold meals, but some airlines started experimenting with more advanced dining experiences like an elaborate lounge, and that provided more room for passengers to move around and mingle. Can you just imagine being in a lounge on a plane?
Okay, now, Marty.
Airline food was cold roasted chicken, vegetable salad, a bread roll, vanilla pudding, and milk. All right,
That's
this is
a
what
3
they had
though.
in the
That's still a
1930s.
3
The
though.
chicken was still cold because they didn't have anything on board to heat it up. All right, there you go, 1 bite.
That's still a 3 for me. That's a 3. That's 3 planes.
They're doing it to us a little bit. Simple, boring, solid, you know.
I like the 1920s where we had fried chicken, you know? So let's go ahead and try our cold rotisserie chicken.
This nigga's allergic to health, bro. The last video we watched, anything that was like a nice, healthy, nutritious thing, he rated it horrible. I just don't think he likes health. Like, golly.
I'm not looking forward to this. Oh, bro.
so close. It's slimy, too.
It's a 3. It's like cold roasted chicken. It's kind of slimy.
But like, think about it. In the 1930s, they didn't really know.
What do you mean? They have taste buds.
Were we allowed on planes in the 1930s? Did we have access to plane tickets? I don't know.
They give like a piece of bread, which is like boring.
But you know what's interesting? I think even just the concept of airfare was so new at this time.
Yeah.
So it's kind of interesting because like now they're giving food, so people were probably like pretty excited, honestly.
Definitely. They also gave like vanilla pudding.
And like you gotta assume like the richest people were flying. It wasn't like any, you know, it was like the richest people.
So they didn't even care about the food because it was like a status at the time. You're right. Yeah, bro. So the 1930s, I'm gonna rate this food a 1 out of 5.
1 out of 5.
Told you, anything healthy. He just like, no, that's not for me. Can't do that. That's a 3, bro.
It's kind of boring to me.
What do you mean boring? You know what? -1 is the correct answer. Y'all see a salad, y'all get so off put, bro. Y'all see a salad, it just throws your whole game on.
But at the same time, I feel like I'm getting like healthy food out of this. I'm gonna give it a 3.
Thank you.
I wouldn't be mad at this.
Thank you.
I guess. Well, let's go into 1940.
I like the dude on the right.
This is the beginning of World War II. A plane ticket cost
He tastes with his taste buds and his brain.
$5, and this is what planes look like. The 1940s was the end of cold food and the introduction of heating elements like a microwave. During this decade, airline cabins were now pressurized, which meant they could fly in higher altitudes and way longer distances.
What the hell is that?
Because of that, airlines were now offering way more amenities than ever before. So in the 1940, airline food was frozen meals, usually meat, mashed potatoes and vegetables, a cookie, and hot tea. I'm not excited
keep
about
that.
trying this out.
You can keep that.
What is this? This looks like slop.
Y'all can keep that. That look like a 1. No.
I think they were just excited because they're like, finally have hot food on the plane.
It has this weird like bouncy texture. Like I feel like I'm literally eating a flip flop. Like
like seeping on like a dumpling. Oh my god, I think it's roasted dumplings. Oh, their texture is just so slimy.
Corn is corn.
Yeah, they nailed it on that one. Either dessert, because it would all come in one pack anyway, so.
Alright, go. What is that?
It's not bad. The apples really feel like
it's weird.
no texture.
It's soft.
Listen, if anything, I'm happy that they at least included the chocolate chip cookies. And
we know.
I would just open those if I was on
This is really saving the day right here. Without the corn, bro, I don't know what I would do.
Yeah, I mean, I know my number. We're gonna say it at the same time. 3, 2, 1. I didn't know we could do 0.
Alright, yeah, so 0.
That's a 0 planer. That is definitely a 0 planer.
I honestly parachuted down at this corn.
100% a 0 planer.
1950 and see what that was all about.
I really hope they give us a better experience. I really hope they go on.
We're now in the 1950s. I Love Lucy just debuted. A plane ticket is about $105, and this is what planes look like. In the 1950s, planes had full-blown kitchens on board.
Yeah.
Meals actually got way more
They had full-blown meals, full-blown kitchens on planes in 1950s. Why the hell did I get a cold sandwich on my plane in 2023? My sandwich was not warm. What the fuck are y'all doing, buddy? Huh? They had this in the 50s. I don't get it. What was I given? Is this why? Is this why y'all couldn't heat my ham sandwich? Huh?
Interesting and complex. In this decade, air travel became way more accessible to the general public, and airlines saw an increased number in passengers. And that led to even more amenities like alcohol being served on the plane. So in the 1950s, airline food was pasta, a charcuterie plate, ice cream, and alcohol. 1950s.
This is my hell no. I'm not. The pasta cool, but that pasta look weak as hell. That pasta looked like it was made by a fisherman, bro. What?
Looks absolutely amazing. Let's go ahead and give this a try. Cheers.
Okay, am I tweaking? That pasta look amazing, y'all chat. Am I the tweaker? Am I the one tweaking? The ice cream was hit. I don't like ice cream.
I mean, I'm happy.
It looks ass. That's what I'm saying. It looks weak as hell.
And I get some pasta like that.
It's so creamy and delicious. And they also gave us a charcuterie board. Charcuterie board.
That's salami?
Give this a try.
Oh, we gotta do one cheese, one salami here.
I don't even know. I don't know how salami tastes like.
You can't beat this decade right
You really can't beat yourself. I'm having a great time on the plane.
And I don't drink alcohol either.
One more good bread and good book, and I'm gonna end it.
So we have this garbage ass drink. We have this weak looking pasta, salami. Lord knows how that tastes, and ice cream. This is weak.
Oh, I hate whiskey. Oh.
Look at how a real man does it. Exquisite. Got some ice cream right here?
And then we got some ice cream to just finish everything off.
It ain't that bad.
Oh yeah.
I'm loving this decade.
This pasta looks like KFC macaroni and cheese. Well, like dead ass. That looks like KFC macaroni and cheese. So it's not horrible. Like if I'm really hungry, I'll eat it. But if the rest of the meal fills me up, I am not eating the macaroni and cheese.
Bro, I'm ready to go ahead and give this decade a 5 planes.
Chill out.
This is getting a 4 out of 5 for me. 4 planes. All right, let's go into the 1960s.
That was another one.
That was another one for me. Now in the hippie movement, a plane ticket costs about $120, and this is what airplanes look like. In the 1960s, airline food got even better. Some airlines even hired some professional chefs to be on board and prepare the meals. Not only did airlines have a wide variety...
Nigga, I wasn't even offered steak. What type of planes do I have to take to get steak? What are these planes? Because I don't think these are normal airlines. I don't think this is Delta. Right? Or am I taking the wrong Delta flights?
of meats like steaks and turkey, but they also served cigarettes with your meal. And yes, you were allowed to smoke cigarettes on planes in this decade. So in the 1960s, airline food was steak, carrots and asparagus, pastries, milk, and a cigarette.
Dude, this looks...
That cigarette kills the whole meal. That's a 0 out of 10. That's a 0 out of 5.
Phenomenal.
One thing I want to point out...
This is a 0 out of 5. It's not just the fact that you don't want to smoke, you don't want to smoke it. That means everyone else around you smoking it though. So you are eating steak with a nose full of cigarettes. Ain't no one trying to eat like that.
So, oh my god, this steak looks absolutely incredible, amazing.
Cheers.
Cheers, buddy.